Help me! Help me!
Betrayed by her sister, part 3.
Chuka's business was booming, or so he thought. One bright morning, his business partner and longtime friend Chuma visited him at home. The mood was cheerful. They laughed, joked. "Finally, I get to meet the woman who turned your head," Chuma said, smiling. Ada appeared from the kitchen wearing a silk dress that left little to the imagination. She smiled, that wicked kind of smile that hid secrets and promised danger. "He must be Chuma. Chuka talks about you all the time," she said, walking closer. Chuka introduced them. "Meet my wife, Ada." Chuma smiled and looked at her. They shook hands. Her finger lingered just a second too long. He stared at her with something deeper than casual curiosity. And Chuka even ran upstairs to fetch a project file for Chuma to review. That was when Ada struck. Left alone in the living room, she leaned in close, flashing a smile that wasn't just friendly. Chuma raised an eyebrow. She gave him a sly look. No words needed. Before Chuma came back downstairs, they had already exchanged numbers, fingers brushing as phones passed, eyes locking in a silent agreement. From that moment, things spiraled. Ada and Chuma began sneaking around. First, casual meetings, then hotel rooms, then late-night rendezvous. Ada couldn't stop. She was addicted to the attention, the danger, the thrill. Ada didn't stop at Chuma. She had other men, other numbers, other rendezvous. She had become addicted to the thrill, the attention, the control. Soon she found out she was pregnant. Chuka was overjoyed. He threw a small party, called her mother in the village, bought Ada expensive clothes and prenatal vitamins. "This baby will be the beginning of our new life," he said, placing his hand on her growing stomach. But Ada, she didn't flinch. She only smiled. Not because she was happy, but because she wasn't sure if the child was even Chuka's. While Chuka was dreaming of fatherhood, Ada continued her double life, disguising her betrayal with soft laughter and fake tenderness. Her affair with his friend, his own business partner, was still very much alive. She told herself it meant nothing. "It's just fun," she whispered. "Besides, he doesn't know." Meanwhile, back in the village, Nkechi's life has started to bloom again. One rainy afternoon, she helped a stranger who had slipped by the village stream. She didn't know it then, but that simple act would change her entire life. His name was Obinna, humble, kind and thoughtful. He helped her with the chores, encouraged her, and slowly became the shoulder she cried on. Weeks passed, and they grew close. Then one evening, he revealed the truth. He wasn't just any man. He was the only son of Chief Nnaji, the richest man in the village. His grandmother, a wise old woman, had seen Nkechi from afar and had chosen her for her grandson. Obinna had come to the village in disguise to test her heart, and she passed. With deep admiration in his eyes, he knelt and told her, "I want to marry you, Nkechi, and I'll make sure you get the best surgery, the best care, and the best life you've always deserved." Nkechi gasped. She broke down in tears. She didn't just find love, she found restoration. After all the betrayal, after all the tears, was this real? She looked at him, and for the first time in years, her heart whispered, maybe joy isn't a myth after all. And just as her scars began to fade, life was preparing to expose some very dark truths in the city. 2 months later, the EFCC stormed Chuma's house. He was calm at first, laughing, bragging that nothing would happen. But when the agents pulled out files, bank statements, shell companies, suspicious transfers, his mouth dried. He was arrested immediately. And then, like a house of cards, everything collapsed. Chuka was in a meeting when they arrested him. Confused, furious, he kept shouting, "What is going on?" But the truth hit him like a cold water to the face. His own friend, his so-called brother, had used their joint company to launder money, drug money, fraud money, dirty money, all in Chuka's name. They were business partners. Everything Chuma did affected him too. And the law doesn't care if you were unaware. Accounts frozen, cars seized, properties locked. In a single day, Chuka lost it all. And that wasn't even the worst of it. Chuka's world came crashing down. And just as he was trying to breathe, the DNA results hit him like a brick. The child Ada was carrying wasn't his. Rage, pain, disgust. That night, he packed her bags and threw them out. I lost my life, my name, my dignity, and you. You have been lying to me all along. Ada sobbed, begged, knelt. Nothing worked. He slammed the door and never looked back.